How's it going, Bruins fans? Welcome into another episode of the UCLA Bruins Insider Podcast from the Fans First Sports Network. My name is Tom Cavanaugh. You can follow me at TCAV30 on Twitter/X and also follow our insider pages at UCLA Insider on SI, both on Twitter/X and over on Facebook. Today we are recapping the weekend rivalry series for the UCLA men's baseball team, I should say. They lost 2 of 3. This was a pivotal series. It was games 2, 3, and 4 of the season series against USC, and the Bruins took game 1, were unable to win the last 2 games. This series took place in Irvine, California at Great Park, home of the Trojans, and after an impressive game 1 win, 7-6, the Bruins just could not score enough. They gave up a ton of runs in the final 2 games to really just lose the series. I think it's their second or third series loss in conference this season. They've been pretty solid. They had a hiccup against Oregon, losing 2 of 3 to them, and then also 2 of 3 here to your rival. Definitely, this was a series that the Bruins really needed. We'll talk about the Big Ten standings in a minute, but just kind of rerunning through all 3 games. As we mentioned, a 7-6 win in Game 1 for the Bruins. Wyland Moss picked up his second victory. He's been great as a freshman reliever. He's had a few starts in there as well this year. Bruins got out to a 6-4 lead, and from there they kind of cruised, gave up some runs late. Your stars from the ball game, you had Mulivai Levu. He had himself an RBI. AJ Salgado, he had a home run with a couple RBIs as well. He was great. Salgado now up to 11 homers, which is third most on the team. Third Bruin to have double-digit homers on the season. Cashel Duggar, Levu again, he was able to get in the mix. And we mentioned Wyland Moss. He didn't start the game. It was Ian May who was roughed up early, threw 3 2/3 innings, gave up 4 runs on 7 hits with 2 walks and 3 punch-outs. And then Moss came in and threw 2 1/3, 2 hits, 1 earned run, and a pair of strikeouts. And then you had a couple of guys down the stretch, Chris Grotus, August Souza, and Easton Hawk. They finished up the last, 3 innings of action. Only gave up 1 earned run. So the bullpen was great. But I really came back to bite him in the last couple games of this series. You look on to Game 2, which took place on Saturday. It was a 7-5 win for the Trojans. They got out to an early 5-0 lead. They got out to a 7-0 lead. And UCLA, they came back late, just too little too late, scratched together 5 runs in the last 2 frames. You had Roman Martin, he hit a grand slam in the game. Big swing from him. That was in the 8th inning. And then Dean West, who's been playing great baseball all year long, he singled as well to bring in a run. But, just giving up 7 runs in the first couple of frames, it delivers Michael Barnett his first loss of the year. Barnett, he was a guy that was rocking an 8-0 record, number 1 in the Big Ten. He threw 4 1/3 innings, 9 hits, 6 earned runs, just kind of slapped around there, and then Ryan Resos and Justin Lee finished the job there, giving up 1 run combined between the 2 guys. But Barnett had been stellar all year. This is the first real hiccup that he has seen, and USC took it to him, man. The Trojans, they came to play at their home field. They're another one of the top 5 teams in the Big Ten, so not really surprised that they stuck with the number 14 UCLA Bruins all the way through this series. And then Game 3, which finished up on Sunday afternoon, an 11-5 victory for USC, and the Bruins got out to a 3-0 lead in the first inning. Starting pitcher for UCLA, you had Landon Stump get the start. He threw 3 perfect innings, putting up zeros, and then the Trojans really got to him. His final line was 3 earned runs on 5 hits. All 3 of those earned came in the 4th inning, I should say, to tie the game. And then from there, USC just continued to score. So it was 3-3 in the 4th. They posted 6 runs over the next 2 innings to take a 9-3 lead. They scored in every inning from the 4th through the 8th to pick up the 11-5 win. Just really dominated pitching for the Bruins. You look at it, every guy besides Kaena Kiakona gave up runs. Stump gave up 3 earned. Chris Grotus threw again. He gave up 2 earned. Cal Randall gave up a pair in just a third of an inning. August Souza, he gave up 3. And CJ Bott, who finished throwing the 8th inning, he gave up 1 earned in 1 inning. So tip your cap to this USC team. They were great at the plate. You look at it, they had 11 hits on Sunday in Game 3. It was the rubber match game. And even though UCLA did show life offensively, it just wasn't enough once again. The 3 spot in the first inning that was quickly overcame by the Trojans, it was Roman Martin. He hit his second home run of the series. It was a 3-run bomb to open the ball game, and then it was all Trojans. Rock Shalowski got in the mix in the 7th inning with an RBI single, and Levu again, he singled to bring in another RBI. Looking at those numbers for these guys, I mean, Shalowski's got 64 hits, hitting 365 with 53 RBIs. Levu leads the team with 60 RBIs. He's got 62 hits on the season. Dean West, he's approaching 60 hits, hitting 320 with 33 RBIs. And then AJ Salgado, he's really turned it on, man. 51 hits, 11 bombs, 43 RBIs. He's been a really solid piece for this team. And Roman Martin, 2 home runs in the series, brings his season total to 5. He's hitting just 5 digits under 300 with 49 total hits, 11 doubles to go along with those 5 homers and 42 RBIs. So this team, I know this was kind of a gut punch. When you look at the Big Ten standings, UCLA still in second place. They've kind of been there all year long because of the Iowa Hawkeyes being just a dominant force. Iowa is 21-6 in conference play. UCLA is now 17-6. Oregon comes in at third at 16-8, and then USC, after the 2 wins, they move up to 4th place at 15-8. So looking at it, UCLA's got 7 games left. They have 2 conference series to go against traditional Big Ten teams, facing the Illinois Fighting Illini, and then to wrap up the season against Northwestern. They have to win at least 5 of those 6 games if they want any sort of a chance to take over the top spot for the Iowa Hawkeyes and win themselves a Big Ten title. But because UCLA is dabbling in there inside the top 15, top 16 teams is where you really need to be, they could host a regional when the time comes for the postseason. So obviously the Big Ten tournament's going to happen. UCLA comfortably in that, takes place in Omaha, Nebraska. And then after, they will be heading to regionals. So for how the postseason works in college baseball, you get your regional set of teams. There's 16 national seats, and they have the choice to host a regional. It brings in 3 different teams, and they all fight and vie for the one spot. So in every regional, 3 teams go, 1 team emerges. And if UCLA can stay inside the top 15, 16 teams, they will likely be hosting at Jackie Robinson Stadium. The only thing is that they were ranked 14th coming in. They lost 2 of 3 to USC. They will likely be outside the top 15. So they got some ground to make up in the final 7 games of the season. They'll take on Long Beach State on Tuesday and then head into that 3-game series in Illinois, in Champaign it is, against the Fighting Illini, and then they finish up at home against Northwestern at Jackie Robinson Stadium. That's going to do it for us here on the UCLA Bruins Insider Podcast from the Fans First Sports Network. My name is Tom Cavanaugh. You can follow me at TCAV30 on Twitter/X, and also follow our insider pages at UCLA Insider on SI. That is both on Twitter/X and over on Facebook. Thanks so much, everybody. We will see you again soon.